Hello YouTube, today I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm going to talk about the current state of the clan, AK, and what my personal plans of the future are. So, our current state is quite good, I think. We have 15 members right now. We got a new member a few weeks ago, Starbright. And we've also had a few matches too with Hell and O and Mumblers. And we've also, we've been improving our server experience too. And the matches, we've been doing great. The Mumblers were beating us in Season 1 and 2, and I think they may have beat us once in Season 3. Yeah, they did. It was our first match against them, and they beat us in Season 3. And now we tied against them. So it was amazing feeling like we are really improving in how good we are. Like we're getting better players and everything's just really improving in the clan. Our server, for instance, we upgraded the server to 512 megabytes a few days ago. Actually, a couple weeks now, I think. But we might actually even have to do it again, as we started our second server up. And I don't know if it can handle it. Right now, it's right at around 80% RAM being taken up. But I do have a bit of burstable RAM. Burstable RAM is RAM that's backup, and if no one else on the server, the physical server, is using it, then you can use the backup RAM. As VPSs are shared on a server, like it's not just one server for each customer. It's one server that's divided up into 10, 20 clients. Customers. Yeah, but we might even actually have to upgrade, as we started a second server, American Knights Goon Assaults, and that server is just a 24/7 Goon Assault server. But since the minute Goon Assault server shut down, there hasn't been a server to fill that void, and hopefully our Goon Assault server will. The passwords and everything stay the same, and I'm working on transferring over the bans. So if you get banned on one, it'll get you banned on the other, similar to how Aloha has theirs. Sorry, I was stuttering for a minute there. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on. We might be upgrading in the coming month or so. Just have to see how things go. Alright, and so next I'm going to talk about my plans for the future. I was working on a project with a few other clans for a while now that I didn't really tell much of AK about, besides Ginger. And the project was called Project Ares. Now, Project Ares was a collaboration of the top clans, meaning Hell, O, Lines, and AK. It was a collaboration of the clans to improve the community. But I kinda lost faith in the community and in the clans. Like, it just doesn't really seem like we could ever work together. It's just like I don't really think that the project would really make an impact, and so I just decided to cancel it. But yeah, and so we had a few clans working on it and everything, and it was alright, but it wasn't really that good. The idea was pretty cool, I think. We were going to work on improving the community and the server experience and everything. We'd be doing giveaways and a bunch of other cool stuff to boost up activity and make the community a bit more friendly for people. But I could never really get everything organized. How the system was going to work was each clan would make its decision on its own, and then as a representative democracy, the leaders and the representatives of the clan would come together in a Skype chat and tell me what their clan thought. but it really just I don't think it would have worked out. Some of the clan leaders I couldn't really get along with, and it was kind of just a really tense atmosphere. And like I said, I don't really think the project would make a whole lot of a difference. Although the whole idea of it was to improve the community, it was also to try and do it even if it didn't work. Like it would, I think that it's better to try at something than not to do it at all. But the other clans didn't really think that way, so we kind of like had lots of arguments about what we should be doing, what we should work on. We all agreed that we should try and improve the community in certain aspects, but we couldn't really agree on how to do it. Like, we wanted less fighting and stuff, but we didn't really know how to stop the fighting. I wanted to do it passively and just kind of, you know, tell people to stop. And because we would have had so many members as it would have been Line, AK, O, and Hal, we would have had the power to do it, do it passively. But some of the other leaders thought that we should do it aggressively, as just telling someone to stop usually doesn't work. But in my opinion, if 60 people come at you and tell you to stop, then obviously you're gonna try and stop. So yeah, it sucks it didn't work out, but now I'm gonna work on my own idea and plan. I have my own plans for the future now involving AK. So I'd like to try and improve the community as well. Doing events and stuff. Our last Form event did alright. Although we lost, it wasn't about the score at all. It never was. It was about getting our server on top again. And so, in that aspect, it did do really good. But I'd like to do more stuff like that, and we also should host more servers too, kind of become a sort of server branch, as Call of Liberty and Sauerkraut and all that. Like they kind of all host the same stuff. Although Sauerkraut does host 2 really good maps, Downtown and Drift Ice. Those are really good maps, and it's a lot of fun to play on. But for the majority of the time, servers are mostly hosting Pinpoint and Hallway. Although it was fun at first, I've gotten tired of Hallway and Pinpoint too. So the AK servers would be hosting like maps that aren't featured often, and that most servers usually don't host. The Goon Assault server, like Goon Assault hasn't really been on the master server in a while. Yeah, people probably may have even forgotten about the map. And so, like, hosting a server for it would help get the clan noticed, as well as give people who liked the Minute and Goonhaven servers, like, it would give them a place to play. As like I said, like, it seems like everything's really just Hallway and Pinpoint, and that's not what Ace of Spades, at least in my opinion, was supposed to be. I also want to continue working on the league and stuff, and also improving on our website. The league we're doing pretty good in, but we need to work on our teamwork with the offensive side of the team. Like our defense is really good, I think, but our offense really needs some work. If you looked on the website and the league section, you may have saw that that I was thinking of doing a sort of squads idea. I decided that it wouldn't be the best idea, as it'd take a lot of time and commitment, and players might feel like they need to be online more, and because of that they might get bored of the game and maybe leave the clan. So instead of doing squads, I'm going to try and work with each member individually to improve their skills and do practice sessions and lessons, and then we'll use the matches to improve upon teamwork. Because you can't really get better unless you're actually doing something. like kind of with firing a gun. You're not gonna get any better unless you're actually shooting the gun. You know, if we're trying to get better, if we're trying to have better teamwork in the league, we should play more league matches. The practice sessions and the lessons will only be to improve our members' skill level. We do have a lot of good members, but I don't think everyone knows lots of tricks and stuff, such as the Spade Nate trick, how to wall pop, how to crouch spam, build intel towers, you know, just little stuff like that. I don't think that everyone knows how to do, and I think like showing people how to do it would be a good idea. And so, just to recap, I'd like to turn AK kind of into a server host to improve the server experience, and also focus on the league and improve that. I also have a few other ideas. I'll talk about them later though. And just FYI, April 21st, AK was made. So this coming April 21st, is going to be our 1 year anniversary. I have a lot of events and ideas and surprises planned for the event, and hopefully you guys enjoy them. I have some giveaways and stuff that are going to be in the works, so hopefully you guys will like it. If you guys have anything to suggest, you can post it in the thread or on our website. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I have another suggestion I want to make, but I'm going to post it on the website instead of talking about it on here, as it is a more sensitive topic, and it involves more discussion. So yeah, so what are your thoughts? Do you like how we're doing things lately, and what do you think we should be doing in the future?